Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Let's go build something cool. Hey, good morning. It's a Saturday and Steve-O and I are in the shop. We are back on the ambulance. And you saw we got all the plasma cutting for the sleeves going through the frame to be done. I need to prep the area for welding and get those sleeves burned in. And then we can get it painted, and then we can hang our leaf springs and get this front end under its own weight, because this axle takes up a ton of room in my shop. Tell the people hi, Steve.
What's up, yo?
What's up, yo? All right, he's doing stereo stuff. I'm doing welding stuff. We gotta work. Got stuff to do. Driver's side's done. We're gonna let this cool down a little bit. It's hot. We'll let the old purple people eater cool down for a minute. And we'll just touch those faces off, let it cool down, slap a little paint on it, slap a little lube on it, and we'll put some bushings in. And then I think I can hang the leaves in the front. And then that means we can start putting the axle in. So we got some bushings right here. Pretty sure these are our right ones. And then we got some shock mounts right here. And we got sway bar, and we got track bar, which we don't put the track bar on immediately. And we got brake lines, and there's stuff and things and parts and pieces and all the stuff. Also, check out the inside of this thing. Let me tell you how much I love this welder. Knock wood. This welder has been fantastic, and everybody that uses it loves that box. All my buddies, no matter what kind of welder they normally use, MIG welder that is, they jump on there and they're like, golly, man, this thing is just so clean. And like, you can play with all the settings, and that is now, Fabricator 211 is now the ESAB Rebel 215, if I'm not mistaken. They basically took that and added a digital display, but that is a killer box. I would assume the ESAB Rebel is also just as nice. I know Ian from the old Power Block days, he likes them. And of course, ESAB Sentinel A50, and about 3 weeks after I bought this, they introduced the A60. Bum, bum, bum. Oh well, I really like this. The A60's got a lot bigger viewing area. It's like 40% bigger or something. But this thing's really clean, and it looks blue instead of green on the inside. And I like this shield, because when I'm up under a car, it fits really tight to my face. You would think it might not, but it does. So, anyways, ESAB Rebel A50. The external grind button is really cool. It's got all the fancy digital shenanigans on the inside. So, anyways, I'm happy with it. Now that we are all cooled off, we are going to go ahead and weld in our upper shock mounts. In the instructions, they tell you to make sure these are 1.5 inches across so that you can fit your shock in there. Hey, look, this 24 millimeter socket is like just a tick over 1.5 inches. So that way it doesn't pull. So we're going to set this guy right up in here, and we'll leave that because it kind of squeezes it, and then when we snug it down after it's welded in, it'll jive. So it lines up in the bottom of the hole, and then you know, you just kind of center it up and burn it. Okay, well that gets that big dude out of my way. So that's cool. Also, we can carry on while we're waiting on our U-bolts to ship here from North Carolina. Should have those in a day or two, which is no problem because our rear end is out for re-gear and positive traction something. Either an ARB airlock or a True Track, or not a True Track because it's a Dana 70 Super. But that's a whole nother conversation. At this point, we've got a sway bar to install, some mounts for the sway bar, links. We've got brake lines to run, brake lines to bleed, stuff to do, things to keep moving. This train makes no stops. Steve-O, how you doing today?
Not bad.
Not bad?
Lots of work. Getting a lot of stuff done today. So.
We've been productive today.
And all of it, well, most of it for you guys. A little bit so he can put food on the table.
It's a thing. Also, so you got more than one radio station.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, the track's got new tunes. Be sure to check that out. If you're into car stereo stuff, we used to be into car stereo stuff pretty heavily, so you might check that out. It's not a big system, but it's got a lot going on. It's an interesting journey for those of us who were doing this stuff in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You just have to plug the thing into the computer and download its firmware and stuff. What?
Be prepared to have your mind blown.
It's a thing, but all of that'll be covered in the video. I tried to be fairly in-depth without being too boring, so I don't know which one of these will actually post first, but one way or the other, make sure you check out that video right here.